I am allegedly live, people. I don't believe it because this is supposed to be scheduled for 5:30 and it is not 5:30, but it's saying that I'm live, so I'm seeing if anything's coming through. So if you guys are watching this, please go ahead and make a comment so I know what's up. But today, I've got a whole list of things to go over that will be fun for right now, next year, what's going on behind the scenes, so you guys all know, and everything happening. And I don't think YouTube is doing this right because nobody is commenting. God, I hate YouTube sometimes. Okay, I really hate YouTube. Oh, there's people. Yes, yes, somebody's actually here. All right, what's up, guys? I really appreciate it. So, if you're commenting, please say what's up from where in the world you are watching. I really enjoy hearing about all the places you guys are from, whether you're in the United States, Canada, another continent, England, Dubai, whatever, although a lot of people are probably asleep by now. So, guys, here's what we're going over today. Really awesome to hear you guys. Cincinnati, Virginia, spaghetti. I don't know what that means. Washington, New Mexico. All right, you guys. So, we're going to keep looking at this, but today we're going to go over Genius Garage. Last year, next year, what's up? The King Zero build. Everybody wants it back. Okay, we're going over that. Omega Car. I think some people want to see that back. Lycan build. Where is the Genius Garage Lycan? Why is it not here? We want to see it. Yes. The W Motors series. Hear the words coming out of my mouth. A series on W Motors, and more specifically, the Lycan Hypersport and the Fenrir. Or I'm making it all up because it's a green screen and a fake vaporware car. But maybe it's not. Maybe I did go to Dubai. Okay, anyway, keep going. The Dubai trip. Let's talk a little bit about that. Next year. Yes, what are we doing? I have an apology to make just for my general joie de vie of late. Got a little analogy. The F1 car over there on the stupid transport wheels that make it look really dorky. What's up with that? And what we're doing is building or we're selling stuff. Hey, Nate, would you be so kind as to be my helpful buddy here in regard to comments and stuff? Because I want to talk to you guys while we're doing it and going over all of this. So we got people from the Glass City in Toledo. We got Los Angeles. We got Youngstown. We got Michigan. We got Atlanta. We got St. Louis. We got this gentleman, hello, Casey, who I think is in Saudi Arabia. We got Georgia. Okay. I cannot read Arabic. I'm sorry. Can you switch to English? UK, not Washington. Okay, so everybody's here. So, guys, a few things going on. Remember that any of the super chat stuff, if you guys said money, got a specific question or something you want to say, that goes to Genius Garage. There's donations there. If you go down to the merchandise, I'm not a big merch pusher, but if you go there, all the money from that, the profits go to Genius Garage as well, the nonprofit, so it helps out with that. Just want to throw that out there. So this is Nate. Little story about this guy. So I met you, 3 years ago? 2 or 3, yeah. On a rally. I took the Viper, and this guy showed up in not a Ferrari. It was a Lamborghini, a black Gallardo, because only losers have black Gallardos.
Us too.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. We both have it. But anyway, this guy's from the same small town in Ohio. Tiffin, Ohio. Is anybody watching from Tiffin? Oh, yes. So my Arabian friend is from Riyadh.
Oh,
right here. Okay, so anyway, he's watching from Riyadh. What time is it there? It's 9-hour difference. You should go to bed. It's like 3 a.m.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Okay, anyway. So dude is from the same small town in Tiffin I'm from. Mm-hmm. And I know exactly where he grew up. We didn't know each other back then. And you were next door neighbors to a girl I also knew at one time. And we both have weird eating. We both eat weird plain chicken sandwiches and ended up with both Gallardos. I don't know what's up. So boring food, but we are interesting people. We don't need boring, whatever. Okay, watching from New York and California. Let's get on to it. March Indy, thank you for Genius Garage. Appreciate that. If you see anything really cool, super chat come through or questions, shoot them my way while I'm yapping so that we can talk to people. But this person writes, hey, Casey, are you going to be at the vintage motorcycle race next year at Mid-Ohio? I would love to. I just got that 1981 Ducati Mike Halewood replica 900, and I have a pile of parts that allegedly used to be a 1972 Ducati 750. But it's going to be a lot of work, and I probably shouldn't have bought it, but I got it. Okay, I'm going to go on to this. So if you need to scroll and do whatever to ask, that's cool. So, guys, Genius Garage, and you just butt in. I'm going to just yap, okay?
Is this like, do I have to click this to see that?
No, you don't have to click right now. It'll have a question if it's in there. This person was just nice enough and sent a donation to Genius Garage. But if there's a question, there'll be a question on it.
Fantastic.
Somebody's watching from Belgium. Somebody writes in the biblical sense. Oh, in the biblical sense. Yes, wink. Okay. Moving on. Somebody's watching from Bahrain. Let's get on. So Genius Garage. This past year, we had the students that were full-time from far away. We were working on the IndyCar. Some of you knew there were some design mistakes with the machining, but we figured out how to salvage it. So for this coming year with Genius Garage, we got the yellow Corvette, so we'll probably maintain that, do a race. We've got the Lotus Exosphere, so I'm just going to call it the F1 car, guys. That thing's awesome. Today, we were cranking it over with the oil because if it lets it sit too long, the oil will drain from the dry sump tank into the sump of the engine. So we were going over the systems and knowing that. And the guys from the Road to Indy, the Meyer family, which I'm going to write that down because I'm going to talk about Road to Indy, they're really helpful with regard to the F1 cars. So we're really getting that ready. So I'm excited about that. The Indy car, we're going to finish making the structure, building a car with a K series, putting it in there. I don't know if we'll get to the point of finishing it, making it running, but it will be a car that's structurally sound with a proper working clutch and mating the engine and transaxle and all that jazz. And then the Daytona prototype, boom, right over there. We're kind of pretty in it. We're taking the decals and stuff off of it and putting the lights in the front of it. So the Beamer V10 engines that were in it, the Dynon-built ones, the trouble is when you run them long enough, it's so thin between the cylinder walls that it eats the head gasket. So they're a cool motor, but they're a real expensive motor to deal with. So we're considering just selling off the two drivetrains. We got 2 transaxles and 2 engines from the Daytona prototype. So it's a really awesome rolling chassis. By the way, you guys saying anything? Because I'm worried that thing's not working right now. Oh, you are. They're still talking. Okay, we're good. Somebody from Norway is watching. That's awesome.
Any plans to go to Sema?
Sema, you know, guys, Sema is cool, but it's a long way away and it's expensive to go to. And I just haven't found that there's a return on the investment for going yet. I don't know. Like, I know it's really cool and all, but it's not a race. You just go and talk to 1 million people, and we can talk to 1 million people right here and now and work. So we'll be going to more public things next year, but you know, I don't know about SEMA. It costs a lot of money, you guys, and I'd rather money go to the student builds and stuff like that. What the heck? Daytona prototype. So we're giving consideration right now. You guys may freak out. So the Jabberwock build, which I should write that down too, the Jabberwock.
Add to the list.
The Nissan GTP body with the tube frame with the Viper V10 engine. I'm giving some consideration to just letting that drivetrain of mine go to Genius Garage because I'm going to be honest about the Jabberwock. That's a heck of a lot of work to build a car right now, and I got the stuff, but I got to finish the King Zero. Yes!
Yes, please.
And the Jabberwock drivetrain, the sweet Porsche twin turbo 6-speed transaxle with the Viper V10 engine will fit in the Daytona prototype. So if that went to Genius Garage, we want to be an awesome track car, have a synchro mesh gearbox. We could put street tires on it. It's got lights and turn signals and stuff, and we could drive it on the street. So if we did that, and we had a Daytona prototype that had 2 seats, so you could drive on the street or on the track with the Viper V10, that would be really great for Genius Garage. So
that'd be awesome. We're
thinking about that for Genius Garage next year, maybe. We also have a really awesome V8, a gasoline-powered Chevy-drive V8 with individual throttle bodies that at the wheels makes like 850 horsepower, naturally aspirated on gas. So we rebuild that. That could go in there too. So we're figuring it out. We've got the F1 car to run. We got the Corvette. And that's what's going on with that. As another note, I'm kind of off topic minorly here, but since we're on Genius Garage, and we're getting into the W Motor stuff and the Lycan, I'm going to talk about the trip a little bit. But the series for all that stuff, you guys, is starting next week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Christmas happens, and then the Monday and Wednesday after Christmas before New Year's, and then the Friday of New Year's Eve, I'm going to do a really cool New Year's Eve special. So Genius Garage, right now, some of you may have noticed of recent, we sold the Genius Garage 6-wheel go-kart that I built with the young man some years ago. We sold Project Cheapo, the other go-kart Genius Garage had. We sold the black Porsche 944 that Genius Garage did this year that had it. And we just today made a deal, which is really kind of sad. I'm gonna feel a little sad of this one going away. The Sopwith Camel biplane is being sold. It's been up front. Now, the reason we've sold these things is because they've served their purpose of teaching.
They've done their part.
Right. And the utility value of them and the teaching value doesn't warrant keeping them around as much. So we're selling them just to streamline stuff here, raise some capital for Genius Garage and projects in the future, and really focus and streamline. We're also selling the white prototype car, Genius Garage, which is a really amazing car. Carbon fiber body, carbon fiber monocoque, totally freshened up, 2.4-liter Nissan engine, naturally aspirated. Weighs like 1,300 pounds and makes 260 horsepower, so it rips. I lowered the price on that one for Genius Garage. I think it's like $58,000. It's actually a really good deal for something like that. So that's the last thing at Genius Garage is to sell. And we might sell the BD5 Microjet because all it's doing is sitting up in the air, making me nervous that it's over the Formula One car right now. So, but anybody say anything cool we need to get with Northern Ireland?
New Zealand as well, like literally across the world, across the globe.
They're in New Zealand?
Yeah.
What time is it even there?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, I don't even know if it's time. They're in another dimension. I'll come back to the alpha guys. So, guys, selling stuff at Genius Garage that we just don't, frankly, need. Raise some capital. And this building, I'm going to turn this around, you guys. So this is the back room. Okay, you can see this is where we do like fabrication and stuff, and there's cars in here. And then right there, you guys, that is the wall, and there's a garage door right there that goes to the front. And that's where the airplane is, the King Zero, and the Omega car, and the go-karts. Okay. Oh, this is really nice. Niall Miku. Keep up the great work, Casey, and all the genius. Love the content. Thank you very much, sir. So anyway, guys, up here, that front room, what we're going to do when we sell some stuff we don't need, the front is basically going to come just Genius Garage, where it can be really clean, well-lit, nice, orderly, not a bunch of crap floating around, so that the F1 car can be up there and the Indy car and maybe like the Daytona prototype. And maybe another car. And then the old Hossy Corvette of Genius Garage can stay back here because this big room back here can be for like fabrication and storage, my personal cars and builds, doing YouTube. And then we can kind of separate it. Keep the Genius Garage stuff real high end, keep it up front. I want it to be really nice for the students. We're just raising the level. You know, Daytona prototype, Indy car, F1 car, hello. And we got a Corvette too.
I like this question.
Yeah, what do we got?
Where are your cars listed for sale?
Well, currently the only thing that's for sale is the Tame Prototipo that's listed on racecarsdirect.com, which is a European site, and I think it's on eBay as well. So if you guys find that on there. Casey, live on my birthday. Hell yeah. What's up, Michael?
Happy birthday, Michael.
Let's see. Somebody says, I'm surprised the air quality looks so nice in Dubai. When I went during the summer, you couldn't even see the sun. It was so bad. Ooh, well, I don't know what to tell you, man. Dustin stuff. And somebody writes, would you sell the Jabberwock? As is right now, potentially, because I got to finish King Zero. It's awesome. And the Omega car, I want to do some stuff too. I want to test it this year. I want to get the high miles of the gallon, make a good website and promote that and kind of be like done with it. Right. So the Jabberwock, if the drivetrain of the Jabberwock goes to the Genius Garage Daytona prototype, then it would be the body and the chassis and the suspension and stuff. So, you know, potentially. So hit me up. But I'm not like destitute, so I'm not going to give it to you for nothing. By the way, guys, I got to tell you something that ticked me off today. I told somebody, you're telling me this, ... And I wrote this guy on Instagram. I says, please do me a favor and never speak to me again. So a guy writes me, he had a Viper engine, like what I have over there that I bought. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now the Viper engine I bought had like, I don't know, 20,000 miles on it when I bought it. And I bought it for $6,000. Okay. Yeah. And this guy's got a 0-mile Viper motor. Same thing. Okay. I swear to you guys, he had the nerve to say about it, how cool it was. And then tell me that he wants me to trade him the King Zero for this Viper motor. Plus, I have to give him cash on top of the King Zero for his Viper motor.
Get out with that. Yeah. GFY real hard.
Agreed. Seriously, like I'm gonna give you the wheels off the King Zero for your Viper motor, pal. Unbelievable. Okay, moving on. So the Omega car, the Lycan for Genius Garage. Okay, I know you guys have been wondering where the Lycan is. I have too. Oh no, somebody's calling me. It's my wife. She's ruining everything. We're back. Wait, let me just speaker her. Hold on. She won't like this. Taylor, you're on speakerphone and I am live on the internet. So anything you say will be heard by, I don't know, a few thousand people right now.
Oh, hi.
Okay. I'll be coming home in a little bit, but I'm talking to the people.
Well, talk to the people. I just wanted to talk to you. I didn't want to talk to the people.
Aw. Somebody says, hi, Taylor. Best wishes from New Zealand.
Oh, hi, everyone.
So anyway, and you're getting a hello from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, too.
Oh, that's neat.
In Chicago.
Thinking about going there?
What's that? Yeah. So the the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, is doing the Autoville car thing next month in January, and allegedly the Omega car is invited, but I don't know if I can spend 3 weeks just to go babysit my Omega car there. I'd really like to go to Saudi Arabia, though. Here's my dream, guys. I'm just going to tell you. I want to ship the Dodge Viper to Saudi Arabia and tour the country and check out all the cool UNESCO World Heritage sites and do that. Comment below if you think that's doable, or I don't know, help me out. I think it'd be awesome to drive the Viper around Saudi Arabia. Yeah. Okay, sweetie, can I talk to you a little later? Are you cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'll get with you after the live. This is a total mess. People like this. This is real, you guys. Okay, all right, I'm out. Okay, I gotta go, sweetie. You good?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm fine.
love you. Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
No one can question that this isn't live. Like it's
real.
Absolutely live.
This is so real. You got a big raging bull on your shirt, and I've got a prancing pony with a man with a stick on it.
Yep.
Okay, all right. Anybody have anything good to say about Saudi Arabia? They say go for it. Yes.
Just don't drink or do drugs.
The dude from Riyadh said it's really doable. We got to talk later. Hit me up later or message me on Instagram or something for real. Like I really want to do that. Like that'd be awesome. Okay, I got ideas. Okay, let's moving on. So the Dubai trip and W Motors Series coming up, you guys. How many of you think the Lycan Hypersport is overrated and I found many things wrong with it? And how many of you think it's exactly what they said it was? And I might be pleasantly surprised. And how many of you think I faked the whole thing? Okay, moving on. So long story short, the series is going to be next week and you'll see it. I did drive the Lycan Hypersport more than once. I did drive the Fenrir more than once on city roads and on a really cool road to a mountaintop that was being built as the driveway for a sheikh that was going to build his palace at the top. And then he decided, nah, not going to do that after they built the road. And there's a sweet restaurant up there. Yes. And I went there. Mm-hmm.
How was the restaurant? Was it good?
It was amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, the people were nice. The food was good. I had too many cappuccinos. Yes. And I watched the clouds form from the mountaintop. That was cool. And then Fenrir on the track. Yes. So anyway, we'll talk all about that. And you guys will see that next week. But the Dubai trip, I really loved it. It was an amazing city. It gave me new perspective for my own life and now and what I want to do. It gave me perspective for my own country. Gave me perspective for how we view the world, and the media is making us think. And I was so glad to be out. I was so happy to be there. It was just like stimulation the entire time. It was awesome to see so many people, different cultures and places. The city was beautiful. It was clean. It frankly makes all the major American cities pale in comparison. It's honestly a modern wonder of the ancient world is the way I looked at it. I had the best time ever. My wife did too. So I would love to go back. I'd bring a family one day when I have one. I think it'd be a great learning experience, cultural. And I just hope I get reasons to go back. So that's how I felt about that, you guys. But I did have one realization, which I'll come to in a minute. So next year, what's going on? I have no idea.
Up in the air for now.
I'm just going to keep rolling, you guys. I'm got to fix my hoopty fleet here. So I got to fix the Lamborghini hood that blew off. That's my perfect used balloon white hood. It's kind of cool. It's like tuxedo now. Yeah, formal party. Then the Esprit and the GTV6, which somebody asked me about. The GTV6 needs cooler wheels and exhaust, and they both need tuned up, and I need to drive them. That's what I'm going to do. So there's that, doing the Genius Garage thing, and I got to concentrate on the King Zero. Right now, I got to finish the F1 hot rod build, which is really right here. It's looking really good, but I got to bear down on it. Obviously, the trip was hard, and just this week is me straightening out, and then silly holidays are coming, and then that kills work. Anybody got things cool to say?
I like this.
Love seeing you with James Webb together in the UAE. Wait, James Webb. Don't you mean Oliver Webb? Oliver James Webb. Is that his middle name? Or is that his first name?
Sure.
I'm kidding. You're confusing me. That was Oliver. They called him Ollie. Okay, how did they drive? Okay, I'll let the cat out of the bag. The Lycan was like a mid-engine turbo Viper. The Lycan is 3 pedals, you guys. It's 3 pedals. I toe heel non-shifted. Sequential synchro mesh shifter. So it was beastly and cool. And the Fenrir was paddle shifting and made really cool noises. I did not watch the F1 race in Abu Dhabi. I saw highlights from the end.
They like the white.
They like the white.
One
The
person
hood on the
said
Gallardo
penguin,
looks really
which I
good with
really
white.
like.
Yeah, but it kind of clashes with the yellow interior and stuff. It's a little wonky. I want to paint the hood black and make it match and do a little bit of red action on the Gallardo. Yeah, I'll drive the GT6. That's coming up, you guys. Also, I learned something. So comment if you want to see this. I might consider selling my 944. I really like it, but I might consider it because I'm considering I need a 944 turbo, and here's why. A Porsche 944 turbo that you can buy a nice one for between $20,000 and $30,000 is both rarer and faster around a racetrack than a Porsche 911 turbo of the same era that snobs pay like $250,000 for.
I didn't know that. That's wild.
It proves how stupid air-cooled 911 people are with their money, for one thing.
It's insane.
And I really just want to troll them. And I think that's a good enough reason to sell my 944 and get a 944 turbo. Yes. Ha! On that note, if you feel the same way I do about Porsche snobs and none, then go to Facebook and join the No Snob Porsche 944 squad. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, moving on.
The local guys at Columbus Cars and Coffee are awesome with the 944s.
Are they?
Yeah, they're chill.
Are they in the squad?
They're in the we're not part of the crazy Porsche guy squad. They're
okay,
like, we do our own thing. We have fun.
Okay. Okay, so one thing, this is my list in no particular order. I do have a little bit of an apology for you guys, like kind of an apology or reasoning. I don't know what it is. So I get too edgy doing this channel over the years. So, and I've been thinking a lot about it because, you know, there's a lot of much bigger channels where the people are always happy-go-lucky. They're real easy, great personality, whatever, even if it's put on, right? And that's not me. I'm like that sometimes, but I do 3 videos a week all year long. It's just me here. So I actually have to work on real cars that are heavy duty. Like just fixing up a supercar is not that hard, but we're talking like major engineering and leading students and all this stuff and all these details and travel. And so I just wanted to be real, but sometimes I think that's too real. And sometimes, you know, my subject matter is heavy or it's like ranty. And I guess the reason that happens is because I'm still fighting. I'm still fighting to get somewhere and get above the mess. You know, like humanity, they call us a bucket of crabs. So like whenever one tries to swim to the surface, the other one's pinch and claw it down. That's the crab mentality, I think it's called, right? Mm-hmm. And so that's what I talk about because I want to be real. And I figure you guys can learn from the lessons, but maybe that's not the most entertaining YouTube. So I'm realizing that. And kind of when I was in Dubai and coming back, it sort of hit me. I don't know if it's really true, but I felt like I've already gotten out of the bucket of crabs and into the ocean, and I didn't even realize I was there yet because I've been so accustomed to these darn crabs trying to pinch me down all the time and struggling. So I still want to do learning lessons, but I think next year is just going to be more fun and more pleasant. I'm still going to keep the throttle pinned, metaphorically speaking, and just try to make awesome stuff happen because I love being here. I love doing this with you guys, and I want to bring YouTube along forever. But this isn't where I want to be forever. I don't want to just be in the Quonset hut just building cars the rest of my life. Like I want to travel, I want to adventure, I want to do amazing things. And there's some really exciting things coming up next year that I can't tell you about yet. In time. Stay tuned. So I don't know what next year's going to bring. Like crazy things happen. I didn't know 2 months ago we didn't have an F1 car. So we got to go run that with Genius Garage. And I don't know what students are all going to end up here, but it's going to be a neat year. And I hope you guys all come along for the ride. So this guy writes in 2017, he bought an 03 Viper for $37K. He just refinanced and the lender gave me an estimate value of $51K. Why are these values being inflated? Will it go back down? Will it go up? Honestly, guys, I genuinely don't know what car prices are going to do anymore. I don't know because the world is in a funny time with inflation. We're going to have weird things, I think, happen with shipping, with food around the world. I think there's going to be international tensions we're not accustomed to. I hope the United States calms the F down socially because it's way better here than we like. Guys, like, can we just stop fighting? Like, get a hobby, travel the world, calm the F down. You're being manipulated. Mm-hmm. Exactly. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it as Americans. We're looking bad and we're not doing anything positive. And I think there's tough times. So I don't know what's going on with cars. I really don't. All I can
for bonkers.
I'm happy I've got the things that I have. Mm-hmm. You know, Genius Garage does because I don't know if things are going to be affordable again. And if they are affordable, I don't know if the world's going to be in a horrible state of affairs and we're not going to be able to want to get cars and stuff. So all I can say is, you guys, if you're in the position to get a car you like and there's a good value out there, it's something you're going to like, maybe do it because I don't know what the future is going to bring. This person writes, any aviation related content coming? Small chance I might go up with the Blue Angels next year, but nothing really planned yet unless I do some adventuring. What's up with your Viper GTS and the Batmobile? Both my Vipers are at my house, the red one, the 92, and my blue Viper. Blue Viper's filthy. I need to work on it. It needs KW shocks. I need to fix it up. And I really want to try to figure out how to get it to Dubai or Saudi Arabia and go drive around. So if I do that, I really better fix up my Viper. Okay. Let's see. This person writes, I think they will stay for the most part. The ice is going away. Is he talking about
internal combustion engine?
I assume he's saying about that. Maybe in the future. We'll see. So somebody is faking tensions with Russians, he says. Okay, we're not going to get into international political stuff. Okay. Yeah, so car prices are going up. I do not know what to tell you guys. In some ways, it ticks me off that Americans are like inflating the prices of cars and paying this much money for cars. Because like, what are you people doing? Like, I know they're hard assets, but like, go out there, take a risk, and build a business or invent something. Like, there's more to life than the cars of the past. You know, jeez. Okay, so selling stuff. We talked about that. We're just streamlining Genius Garage so I have nicer stuff. Fix up the front building. Just moving onward and upward, guys. We didn't talk about the road to IndyCar. I don't know if you guys are interested in that. What the heck am I doing as a 40-year-old guy in the road to Indy with a bunch of rich kids? I don't mean that derogatory. That's literally the most efficient way I can tell you.
Yeah,
that's what the road to Indy is. They don't get mad at me. It's for real.
It's an apt description.
Yeah. So basically, here's the deal, guys. Just off the cuff. I always want to race Indy cars. Obviously, I love driving. I'm pretty good at it. I was not born wealthy. That's what it takes to go racing. Okay. The race cars that exist back here for the sake of teaching with Genius Garage, they're not cars for me to just go play with on my own. And that's just not what that purpose is for them. Okay. So like I have my own life. I have my own cars, you know, my like fixer uppers over here that I work on and have fun with. I got my cart. So I keep it sharp. So because of YouTube with everything going on, I've been trying. Okay. Last year, was this last year? 2020, totally got ripped off. This guy was a real guy in racing for a long time. Pretends to be this super nice guy and everything like that. Basically, he got a meal ticket from somebody else, left me high and dry, left Genius Garage high and dry because he's supposed to be representing that too. And expletive, punch in the face. That's how I feel. So I told the campfire story a while back. Told a story with no names, and then got connected with the Meyer family in Indianapolis. They have Legacy Autosport, which is a road to Indy team. Also got some sprint cars. You guys go back to the Road to Indy videos, and I did the one at the museum. It was like a picture, I think, of me with the Borg Runner trophy at night. It was really cool video. Cool. You saw it?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Went over like a bunch of really cool IndyCar engines with Butch Meyer and Mike Meyer, which are the grandson and great-grandson of Louis Meyer, who won the Indy 500 in 1928, started the Milk Tradition, and won it 2 other times. So I'm just feels really good to know these guys and be friends with them and consider them friends. Talk to Mike all the time. Probably take away too much of his time just talking and pitching about stuff. And they're going to help out with Genius Garage too. Actually, Butch recently tore into one of the BMW motors, a Daytona prototype. They're going to be really cool mentors. So we're doing the best we can. It's old school. There's not a massive sponsor for all of next year yet. We got some things in the pipeline to do. So going to get out there, going to test, going to run some races, and that's that. Yes, with YouTube, I've got a ridiculous amount of exposure because IndyCar. Hello, Roger. I'm just going to tell the truth. Like, IndyCar, what are you even doing? Like, you're being left in the dust by the world. I know you're laughing, but I'm not trying to be mean. Like, I love IndyCar, but they don't know how the world works anymore in connecting with fans. They don't. So hopefully, with YouTube and this dawn, it will allow myself and other people to have a voice or a shot, because I think that's the future of race driving and stuff in America. So that's what we're hoping for, guys. Got a lot of exposure, and it's going to be really good. Really neat story. I'm going to keep doing some pro Indy driving. Would have liked to have been faster at the Griffiths test, but honestly, guys, just got in the car, feeling out the team, getting up to speed. I didn't really have anything to prove because it's practice as a test, and that was basically my first one. I got hardly any laps in before that. So, obviously we got to do it right, but, within the 105% rule, which really isn't saying much other than even without practice, I still qualified for the series. So we're going to go practicing and just get up to speed. go try have a really good time. But at the very least, be a lot of fun. Bring you guys around, get some good practice. And Mike and Butch were playing all kinds of fun stuff and build and helping out with Genius Garage. So looking forward to it. And maybe if the universe smiles upon our effort, and people out there that typically sponsor IndyCar or other racing realize if they sponsor us, they'll get a magnitude more exposure than they would in IndyCar and for less money because we're in Road to Indy right now. Then maybe if we, partner up, team up with other great people, then I think we do something really big and really cool. So gonna take the swing if we can, guys. That's that.
I'm seeing questions for updates on the Lycan, Jabberwock.
Oh, the Lycan. I didn't go into
Viper, that. Batmobile.
Oh, Viper, Batmobile. Okay, so remember those. Lycan. The Genius Garage Lycan Hypersport build is at a paint shop. We got screwed by a paint shop in Michigan that basically just wanted the car to show off and look good and never did anything with it. So we lost 3 months last year when it was done. So it went down to one in Chattanooga, and it's been there since like February. So yeah, they got COVID going on, but yeah, it got to a point where I don't think they wanted to screw with it and they weren't working on it. I'm going to be honest. I'm not holding it against them. I know it's a shop and all. So been talking to the owner, and I think they're going to get on it and be getting at it because they've done a really good job. They put a lot of work in it. The gaps are great. The doors are shutting even better than when we did it, and they've done a tremendous job. So I think they got the fire lit again, and we're going to get really close to where it gets some color on it. Now, when it gets painted, it's going to have to come back here and be finished by me and the students. So there's more work to do. But I tell you what, from being at W Motors and seeing the cars and what we did at Genius Garage, it really meant a lot because the people at W Motors have been watching that build the whole way through. They saw the students in the work, and one of them, they were really going on actually about Ryan, who did the headlights and taillights. They were really impressed by his work. So it's just neat to see that. Yeah. And basically knowing that any one of those Genius Garage students could probably get hired at W Motors like that. And honestly, while the car we're building, frankly, pales into comparison to the original Lycan Hypersport because it's fiberglass, not carbon fiber. And we're doing it largely on a Porsche platform where a lot of the Porsche platform was utilized in the basis of the roof car and the modified things that became the Lycan Hypersport. It's head and heels over what we've done. And the Lycan Hypersport is a lot better than what Porsche did originally. So it pales in comparison to that, but the Genius Garage car is actually a really good performance machine. There's actually more room in the cockpit of the Genius Garage car, so it fit taller drivers. And it's still, I think, positively reflective of the awesome design and stuff at W Motors and, of course, Fast and Furious. So it was just nice having that relationship. So I appreciate more what we did with Genius Garage. Those guys are great. So we're going to finish it off. And maybe, just maybe, W Motors is going to bring some cars to the United States next year. If they did that, it would almost be like we could do something cool together. Just maybe. I don't know. What else is going on?
People are asking about the F1 race.
With the Abu Dhabi one?
Yeah.
I don't watch F1, you guys. It's stupid. I said it. It's stupid. Do you know how many countries could go to space? Like, I'm not into that. I'm not into that. If you change the rules, they could go faster easily for less money. It doesn't, like, it's cool. The pageantry is cool, but it drives me crazy. And Lewis Hamilton drives me crazy. Everybody drives me crazy, except Kimi. I like him because he's old. He doesn't give a crap.
I like when they interview Kimi.
Yeah, I like Kimi.
He's like,
no, I take it all back. I like Formula One, but Formula One isn't what you think it is. Formula One is just Kimi Räikkönen. As far as I'm concerned, he is the series. Everybody else is just a bunch of prima donna wankers spending too much money to not be as cool as Kimi Räikkönen. Yes. Anybody agree? Clarkson agrees with me. Yeah, I feel the same way as Clarkson. If you want to know what I feel about Formula One, just Clarkson will say it for me. That means I'm old. On another episode of what really grinds my gears. Okay, Batmobile. I don't own the Batmobile, you guys, anymore. Allegedly, it's sitting in an airplane fixed base operations in Arizona. It's like at an airport in Scottsdale around private jets or something.
Just chilling.
Yes, people have sent me that. The turbine Batmobile, I think, is in Arizona. Maybe Scottsdale, an airport or something. Somebody sent me pictures. I don't know. So if you want to find it, I think it's in Arizona somewhere. So I know.
Hopefully being enjoyed.
Yeah, it's not mine anymore. It was here for a while. Billionaires drive me crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Retired. That's what.
Kimi's retired now.
This was his last race.
That's it. Done. No more Formula One. It's over. Okay, and now he's gone, retired. Okay, I got it. We'll be Formula One now. Okay, what else? The Viper. They know about the Viper. It's all about that. We missed something else. King Zero. Oh, where's King Zero at? It's up there. Mm-hmm. Sadly, it's getting some surface rust. So first video, I'll be like, how do you get rid of surface rust on your coach built car that you should have been working on more? I got burned out on it, you guys. Totally hardcore. And as a note, here's the thing about doing YouTube and being me here. So I do Genius Garage. I don't get paid from Genius Garage. I volunteer that time. Like the money that exists for Genius Garage for the nonprofit's got to stay there. Otherwise, we couldn't afford to keep the lights on and have a program and the students travel and do builds. Okay, efficiently. Plus, I didn't want to get paid from it because I didn't want. I can't think of non-expletives to use. I'm trying to be nice. Yeah. Jackwagons, aggressive jackwagons. I didn't want people like that to be able to say I was doing a nonprofit for personal gain because I did it because I wanted to matter for people. Trust me, I've done it for the opposite of personal gain. But at least now it stands on its own 2 feet, and I can make something of a living from doing YouTubes off my silly builds and stuff. And the positive thing about having YouTube, I can get exposure for Genius Garage that wouldn't exist otherwise, so people actually want to support it. So it's a really good thing. It's like a terrarium. So Genius Garage will exist as long as I exist. So that's that. Where was I going with this?
We were just reviewing what the cars are up to, the statuses.
King Zero. I got burned out. Yeah. I got burned out. And the thing about, as time goes by, guys, every 6 months, my life has changed completely, whether you know it or not. New doors open, and I'm still trying to find the right balance for YouTube, being able to put out content, good content, doing stuff that, frankly, trips the stupid algorithm. But frankly, I'm kind of okay with my channel being smaller and just getting solid views and doing really high-end smart stuff, because then I find the really high-end smart people and can do high-end smart stuff. If I just did dumb stuff all the time and got bigger views, I'd make more money on YouTube and more people would see me, and I could pretend I'm cool because of that. But if I do smart stuff and get smaller views, then I can do smart people stuff with cool. Like we had Zach Brown on the channel. That was cool.
That is awesome.
Right? Did you guys see the Zach Brown interview not too long ago? Let's check it out.
Zach Brown, CEO of McLaren Racing.
Yeah, got started racing by pawning off watches he won on Team Jeopardy by a go-kart. Yeah. So there's cool stuff like that. But it changes a lot, and so we'll see what the future brings. I just want to get Genius Garage streamlined so it works with nice high-end cars. Getting students' careers, getting it to where it exists well, you know what I mean? I don't have a heart attack, like Genius Garage keeps moving forward. I can fiddle with my cars and enjoy that, and I don't feel like I'm having a heart attack all the time. And I want to do some fun adventuring. And my little dream for next year is somehow get the Viper to the Arabian Peninsula and drive around. I think it'd be sweet.
See some awesome sights.
Yeah, that's like my goal right now.
Yeah.
Like, awesome. It's like road to IndyCar. Okay, cool. We'll do that. But I want to drive around Saudi Arabia. That'd be sweet. See some stuff. Okay, somebody's saying here, do you know about the 2030 Vision car made by GFG Designs for Saudi Arabia? It's an electric supercar for off-road to drive in sand dunes. That's cool. No, I didn't know about that. But W Motors is going to make an electric supercar too. I don't know if they announced that yet. Was I supposed to say that? Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, well, you'll know about it on Monday. What else they want to know about?
Batmobile. Why selling the Batmobile? I saw it.
It's gone. It's not mine. It's gone. So the deal is, when it was back here like a year or so ago, it wasn't mine then. It was the guy that owned it, and he just sent it back for me to look at and store and try to sell, and he wanted too much money for it. It was a pain in the ass to work with. And then the Toy Barn was going to represent it to sell it to be helpful, and then they were going to give Genius Garage space so I could start a Genius Garage in down in Columbus. So what they actually did was get the Batmobile down there so they can get exposure and publicity and bring a bunch of people into a stupid dealership. And then when they decided not to and they were done with it, they're like, yeah, come get it. And we don't give any space for Genius Garage. So Toy Barn totally – I want to curse so badly. Screw them. Just total shysters. Total shysters. Wasting my time, wasting Genius Garage, manipulating me and everything for positive publicity, and did that. And they can go F them. GFY.
And their price is on their cars.
No, we don't need to go into that. Don't even go into that. Like, people get cars, they get good deals, they don't get good deals, but they totally screwed me over in Genius Garage, and it was disgusting. And moving on. It's not that easy to start a new Genius Garage, you guys, okay? It's not that easy to find somebody philanthropic and mentor students. It's just not easy. It's just not easy.
I can only imagine.
Okay.
Breathe in, breathe out.
That was just one of many little things. The crabs that are pinching. God, I got to tell you guys what. There's a bunch of times in the last year or something. I'm like, can I just go somewhere in active combat? Because at least you get to shoot back. Okay. SV, we've known the Myers family friend Indy. Have history. Yes. Hopefully it's good history. You like them. Thank you, though. All right. Casey, do you like Group B for D1? I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
I was thinking Group B, like Group B rally, but I don't know what D1 is.
How's Taylor's Maserati doing? Great, except we got home. She hadn't driven in a while from traveling, and it wouldn't start. I couldn't jump it, so then I had to charge it for a while, and then I had to reset all the computer because the battery was dead. And I was happy, so we drove it around. So it needs to be driven more. Somebody says, cheers from the butt of Narnia in Argentina. When is Zach Brown releasing his next album? Not that Zach Brown, McLaren Formula One, not country music. Okay. What time is it here? Oh my gosh, you guys, it's 6 o'clock. Okay, so I'll probably stick around for another 10 minutes to 6:15. But that's what's going on.
D1 drifting, perhaps? With
drifting. Drifting. You know what, guys? If you're into drifting, I dig that. That's cool. I think it is the equivalent of figure skating in the automotive world. Because if you don't drift, you go faster. I like to go fast and race, so it's not really my thing. But it's cool. I don't think I'll be getting into it personally. I think there's other things I might do. SV, do you own the Studebaker IndyCar he raced in 1930? This guy collecting?
I think I saw the previous comment.
That's
that
cool.
His grandfather owned it or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
awesome.
SV guy. So here's a question. I don't know if you're in the States or not, but if you've got an IndyCar from 1930 that he ran, and it's like together, it would be really neat to do something with you if you want to get it out with the guys. Maybe we can get it out and do a video. That'd be really cool. So hit me up on Instagram or email me through Genius Garage or something if you could be down for that. But that'd be really cool. Are you going to be the next spokesmodel for DW Motors? Does he mean W Motors?
Probably.
Whatever. I don't know. It'd be cool if I got to do more stuff with him. I just went over there on my own. By the way, you guys, when I went to Dubai, I did that on my own dollar. Because I didn't want Jack Wagons to try to say I'm a shill for W Motors. Because, like, Double Birds, Rick and Morty, okay? But they're going to say it anyway. But they're idiots in their mom's basement, so screw those people.
Exactly. SV says they raced it at Mount Washington. That would be awesome.
SV. Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. A rally project could be cool, but I got a dune buggy over here. So if I ever get to it, I want to put a body on my dune buggy to make it look like a 1980s rail control car, like the Grasshopper, the Hornet, or like the RC10 dune buggy. Out of interest, this person, are you as sad as me in immersing yourself in the time of when your cars were new? If I take out my 944 S2, I refuse to play music other than after 1989 and drive like I'm a 1980s yuppie. First of all, if you're driving like you're a 1980s yuppie, do you have more than one pastel-colored polo shirt with both collars popped? Because if you don't, I, sir, am not impressed. But yeah, I got a tape deck and I listened to it in my 944. And I've got the Top Gun cassette tape forever in my red 1992 Dodge Viper. Yes.
As it should be.
As you do. This person writes, hey, I'm not in my mom's basement. It's my grandmother's. Are you going to say mean things about me and W Motors because I hurt your fanboy friends that eat donuts? I actually don't have a problem with Donut Media, you guys. I just think that video was total fluff and BS, and they just literally just did it to stir controversy. That's what like everything in America is right now for hitting the algorithm. They're surfing the algorithm wave. It was a stupid video. You know, like obviously the W Motors place is a real place. I just talked to him like an intelligent person, went over a review. I don't know why other people aren't. Like,
yeah.
I'll tell you why, because it's just easier to make a stupid video, say a bunch of crap, and get views.
Yep.
So I guess that tells you who's real and who's not. That's all I have to say. I really don't actually have a problem with them at all. It's kind of fun to mess around. Because I'm getting bored. Okay, you guys, like I need something to compete with. Okay, I need something to be punchy with. I need to be like inspired. I need to go on adventures, or I sit here and talk crap like an old man. Like, okay, we need to get me out of the garage. Okay, yes, okay. This person writes, Casey, do you feel sorry for young car enthusiasts who will miss out on a lifetime of piston engine cars? Do you think there will be fun and affordable electric cars anytime soon? Do I feel sorry for people in the future? Not necessarily. I only feel sorry for people in the future, for young people, if they're losing their personal liberties and rights to do things and enjoy it. Because if we become nothing but autonomous cars and speed cameras anymore, that destroys that. And then terrible. You got to be rich to go to a track or something. And basically, we're all controlled by the algorithm. And I think we need to fight against that so we have a life. And rights and personal liberties go away tiny by tiny so that you wake up 30 years later and realize you got nothing. That's how that works. So realize it, stand up for values, don't take crap, and tell the man to go screw himself in the most American way possible. Okay. But don't argue on Facebook. It's really annoying. Go out and do it for real. You want to make the world a better place? Just stop being on Facebook. Okay, we're arguing. Okay.
Question about future cars, supply chain issues, if a manual is the best way to go.
A couple things. This person says, what car do you recommend learning to drive manual on? Any.
I've heard Hondas are like one of the best to do. Like,
you just
clutches are forgiving.
Front wheel drive.
Yeah.
Just get a front wheel drive car and go for it. Would I build a cycle cart in the future? Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun, but I got a lot going on, you guys. So I don't know if I'm really gonna get to that. But I was glad I could show it for you guys there. What was that? What did you say?
The question was right here. Like with going forward, like with supply chain issues, do you think a manual is or going analog rather, is the best choice in car buying? I read that as like.
Here's my honest opinion, you guys. I drive my 944 every day. It always works. It doesn't break. I can fix it. It's cheap to fix. I'd rather have that newer car. I did buy an SUV like a Suburbanite, but it's an 01 BMW X5 V8. It's got the sport package. I got it with 59,000 miles. I think it was like $8,500 or $9,000. Great deal. Came with a whole set of factory wheels with brand new winter tires on it. Right. And it looks great.
Yeah.
So I get it's an ICE engine, but here's the thing. I can buy it inexpensively and I can maintain it for a long time. So there's a lot of value to that in terms of the person. And then in terms of supply chain issues and things like that for the future, that's why I built the Omega car, because I wanted to make a low environmental impact, sustainably recycled manufacturing concept that's cheaper for everybody, because it'd be the best way to go. Because drivetrains are not a magic thing for the future. Just because the car is electric doesn't mean it's solving the future problems or any better. But I think there's a lot to hanging on to your analog cars and fixing them up. And the 944, if you got rid of internal combustion engines tomorrow, fine, I'll take it out and make it electric. But I like having cars that the man can't control. Okay, just kick the man in the balls and just keep him out of your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's all move forward together as a society and people and care about the environment, but kick the man in the balls. Yeah, we don't need your crap. I don't. What's that S&M joke? Like, govern me harder, Daddy.
Yeah, govern me harder.
Yeah, right.
Give me more restrictions.
I got enough stress
Daddy
for that.
Government.
Okay. Vehicles with e-throttles are great for learning to drive manual because the ECU will help you along and modulate the throttle some. No, it's not, because it's band-aiding and make you suck harder. Do it harder. Yeah. Old school. I mean, it might be easier for you to learn on, but would you be any good? Okay. That sounded mean. I didn't mean it mean. I'm just being. People don't know how to be playful and punchy. That's what we do. We mess around. We tease each other. Yes. That's how you toughen people up in a supportive fraternity-like environment of the garage for the real world. Okay. I'm off the rails. This is when you're supposed to cut me off. This is lasting 10 minutes longer than it's supposed to. I don't care. This person's like, yeah, I like it harder. Okay. All right, you guys. Come on, give me some good questions here. Hit me. Tom Gibson says, learn on old CJ7 Jeep. Actually, Tom, that's probably a good choice. Actually, learning on Jeep is probably a really good thing with those low gear ratios to learn manual transmission. You can see out well. So yeah, that's probably going to be good to get you some real good confidence and learn. Ooh, I see one here. This in person writes, right to repair is coming into effect in the UK. such as Apple with iPhones means they have to sell parts. Same with Tesla, etc. It's coming. Right to repair. You meaning they're not going to let us work on our own stuff? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah. So like the screws are like special
Proprietary horse crap.
If you remove
it's
the
just
string,
power. These companies just want power, and then they can monopolize you and own you. Like, no, fight it, fight it, fight it, fight it, fight it. You have to look. It's liberties, you guys. Personal property is your property. You should be able to do with it what you want. Like, we have to keep that going. We have to withhold that. Otherwise, we'll wake up and we'll have power over nothing.
Do you see the World Economic
By the-
Forum video where
What?
they're like, they said, "You'll own nothing and you'll be happy." It was
Yeah,
like
bull crap. I'll be like,
1984,
I know how
like,
to
I was
forge
like,
a sword and ride a horse. Can you? Okay. All right. Why is this happening? Okay. I'm looking out for your best interest, people. I think too hard. I really need to. We need to. Casey needs to go on. I don't know. I just need to go world traveling. Jim Hall or Adrian Newey? Jim Hall, because I like his hat. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Tom. Thanks. Tom got me back on the rail. Tom's got my back. Okay. Would I ever consider doing a race bike for the street? No, because I'd race it. Street bike in the street, race bikes on the track. Okay. Casey writes, Casey, you are the car Lewis Ross man. Wait, who's Lewis Ross?
He's the guy who is right to repair, but for electronics. Like, he is fighting the fight.
Yeah,
for
fight's a fight.
electronics, Like,
Okay.
big time.
All right, you guys, I'm going to go in 2 or 3 minutes. So let me know if you got anything last. But I do want to say I appreciate you guys being here. So maybe just a quick shout out. Where are you watching from? Just love to be able to read that out because I think it's really cool that we can have an automotive world like this and get everybody going on. But that's it, guys. Good things coming. So the King Zero is coming back. The Genius Garage Lycan is coming back when it comes from Body Shop Limbo. I will get back on the King Zero, but I got to stream my own life. I got a lot of responsibilities with Genius Garage. We're selling some things we don't need that takes time for me. And then I got to clean up the front room, dismantle the airplane, get the cool race cars up front, get the front room ready for Genius Garage next year. It takes time. I've got to finish the F1 hot rod build. Got to finish it. So getting the front room ready for Genius Garage, finishing the F1 hot rod build, then I can be back on the King Zero and my own stuff. And then hopefully come up with some really great adventures for next year. Hopefully get back with the Road to Indy. Hopefully we get some, more people, more partners, more sponsors that realize that we got more exposure than IndyCar or an Indy team does, even in Road to Indy. So it's a way better ROI. And hopefully we can go old school American and make it all the way to the Indy 500 again. I say hopeful because I can't just do that on my own. But we got the right people with the Meyer family to do that. So I'm really excited. But, I'm going to be straight, guys. If I don't make it to Indy, because I'm just not rich and don't have the connections, life still goes on. Like, that's my dream. All-American guy. I love racing more than anything else. But there's a whole world of dreams out there, new things to do, awesome things to share and bring along for you guys. So I'm going to keep hitting that as hard as I can. I'm going to keep pushing Genius Garage forward, giving young people an opportunity, showcasing that here, and just chasing dreams, learning, adventuring, building cars, and having fun. And hopefully you guys can, look past my occasional rant and or tone. It does get stressful now and then because I'm keeping the throttle pinned to the firewall. So cheers from Germany. We got New Jersey, New Jersey. We got New Zealand. We got a couple of New Zealand here, huh?
Yeah.
We got
Hi, New
Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Sydney, Australia, Ex-Nui, and what else we got? Who else? So, guys, it's been really awesome having you guys here. This person says, what is the best sound in a car? A great sound system or a straight cut gears? Can I say what the best sound in a car is?
Maybe YouTube might not like it if I think.
I don't care. That little snap undoing a bra makes with one finger like that. That's the best sound in a car. I'm going to get canceled. I shouldn't be allowed to talk. I don't know what that sounds like. I'm just guessing. Best of luck with Genius Garage. I'm currently trying to find an affordable 944 of some sort. No luck so far, but I'm still looking. Get yourself on Facebook Marketplace. There's deals up in Ohio and Michigan. I see them all the time. Yes. Chug is up from Northeast Georgia Moonsign Country. What does KKKK mean?
I don't know. Did you just hold down the K button?
I don't
and
know.
then...
Is that laughing? All right, you guys. Texas. Shout out more from New Zealand. Wow, we're popular in New Zealand.
You
Those
are.
personal mates. Where's Genius Garage Base? I'm about starting a motorsport engineering degree next year, and I'm going to try to apply if it's near Indianapolis. 3 hours from Indianapolis to the east. Go up Route 69 where people drive like garbage in Indianapolis. Turn right at Fort Wayne. Go to Ohio where it gets a little prettier and there's weird whirly McGiggies. And then go to Toledo where 2 roads meet and there's some water and stuff, and we're over yonder. All right, you guys, that's about it.
Thanks,
Please
everybody.
hit that bell and subscribe. This is my fellow Lambo buddy from Tiffin, Ohio. He also eats weird, and we're equally eccentric, and he's helping me out today. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. But I did enjoy having you guys here. And that's it. Keeping it real. See you guys next time.
Good night, guys.